my love, like I'm like super cute every single time because gotta men are visual. But you guys remember we're visual too. Don't get it twisted either.
Right,
But
right,
like,
right.
cause then y'all get so damn comfortable, don't want to take us anywhere. Yeah, we gotta keep each other entertained. Didn't Chris Rock? I think he said, couples, you gotta do two things: go out and have and fuck. Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
he did say that. This
Hmm.
is this is some powerful. This is powerful because I really believe that you are your mind your mindset is basically how most women really think. I believe that.
Yeah. Well, right. Yeah. Cause and then your mind is how most men like. Of course, everybody's a little different. Blah blah blah. But like for the most part, yeah. Um. mm, but I like I'm a rational thinker too. Uh. So I try to understand both sides because that's how you grow, and it's very liberating. And by like by learning more about men, it taught I learned how to not get hurt,
Mhm.
and it's worked out for me.
You
When I
learn
didn't
or you're
know,
learning because we learn
we're
every day.
always learning. So,
Okay, yeah.
but when I didn't know much about men, like I just thought, oh, you just have to be cute and like that like. But there's a lot more. The same way men should learn about like what gets us going, or but once I learned more about dynamics and about myself, how like I think, how women think, we want to be protected. Like, don't be cheap. Yeah, with the cheapness. Oh my God. And then yeah, wonder why like on the first date split up like and like what's going on with that? That's like mm-mm, that's not gonna work. Guys,
Do
say what
you
y'all want, but like no. Like, oh my gosh.
how do you feel about age? Are you do you have a do you struggle with age? Getting
Mm.
older?
As I get older, do I struggle with age? No.
Okay.
I wouldn't want to be in my 20s. Like in your 30s, you just accept yourself more, been through more stuff. Like, um, um, I don't struggle. I'm like, whenever I turn 40, I kind of look forward to it because, I don't think I look old. And I do eat really healthy. I've always eaten really healthy since I was young. But when I was very depressed and suicidal, I was 220 pounds. I, I,
Really?
I I was, yeah, I got really big because when you're depressed, when you hate yourself, just stuff the pain down, but that doesn't work.
When you internalize this weird, this is restaurants, home. Like, what did you feel this mode of eating erratically in addition to
Because it
hating
numbs your
yourself?
brain. It
Okay.
numbs your brain. Because like, yeah, because when you eat, all the blood is rushing to your stomach,
Right.
so it numbs your brain. So it's like numbs your brain, so you don't have to feel. So um, but I lost the weight. I got a personal trainer and like eating healthy. It's a lot of work, a lot of work, and I'm still trying to discipline. I but it's okay. We don't like. perfectly imperfect.
Take us into this mode of when you said you hated yourself. Like, what did you say that in the mirror? Did you say that to yourself? Did you repeat it to yourself?
Mhm.
You know,
All
like
of it in the
tell
mirror,
us,
myself.
like I hate you.
Yeah.
Or I hate myself. Okay.
Mhm. Mhm. I would write like letters to like how like really terrible letters to myself. Because you that's trying to get that pain out. Sometimes I would write it on myself with a marker. That's uh, when it was a really dark time, really dark. I would write it all over myself because you just don't want to live. Just for what? Nobody cares. Nobody cares about you. Nobody sees you. Nobody hears you. Nobody's really checking on you. If they're checking on you, it's because they want something. Uh, so let's be a little. Just gotta be more compassionate. Yeah.
That's heavy. Hmm.
Mhm. I was with a friend and like she looked so beautiful. She had on like beautiful dress and like she was like crying. She's like, I'm so lonely. And she's just, I'm so lonely. And like a lot of us are really lonely.
A lot of pretty women are very lonely.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I thank God I'm no longer lonely. But
Why is that?
oh, because I'm in a amazing relationship.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
Like
think you're pretty?
yes.
Okay. Why?
But but
Why?
that took
Why do
me
you
a
think?
while to believe that. Hmm?
Why do you think you're pretty?
Why?
Yeah. Like, what is it that you? You know what I mean?
Um, because I like to smile and
You have a pretty smile. Okay. You know
yeah,
that. Okay. You know that you have pretty eyes. Like you know that you're a pretty woman.
yeah, okay.
When you hated yourself, did you feel that way?
Oh no.
Okay.
And actually, uh interesting you bring that up because whew, when it was really dark
Mhm.
and then once I started to heal and get better,
Mhm.
like I didn't recognize myself in the mirror. Like my
Wow.
face changed. Like your
Mhm.
face changes. When you're like depression literally changes your face. Like your
Mhm.
face literally changes. And
Mhm.
I couldn't recognize myself at
Right.
all. And as I got better and better, I'm like, oh, okay, oh, okay. I think I see what people are talking about because no, I didn't believe it at all. God, no. Like when guys would hit on me, I'd like look back. I'm like, I know they were not talking to me. Like
Wow.
that's yeah. Like I'd be like, no, no, not me. But also, also being a woman, like we're taught to be very nice and that you're not supposed to show off. Like as women, like, we give a woman a compliment. Oh, what a beautiful dress.
Right.
Oh, no, 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 this ugly thing. No, no. Like, we're made to always feel bad about ourselves and like bad about
Mhm.
the space we're taking up. But I wanted to stop doing that because that used to be me. So, like, when people like throw a compliment, I'm like, oh, they're like, oh, you look so nice. I'm like, oh, thank you. Because most of the time, because we're supposed to be like, oh, no, but like women, come on, somebody says nice, be like, thank you. There's
Right.
nothing wrong with that. It's beautiful to acknowledge, right?
Mhm. I agree. I think
Yeah.
that that's the thing because I'm pretty pretty sure you got you said you were in education, right? You're in
I'm
education.
sorry.
You're a teacher or something like that. You're in
No, I'm in
education. Okay.
medical.
Okay. Medical, right? So from the outside looking in, right? You got a good job. You're a beautiful woman. You live in Manhattan. You got a great relationship right now.
Hmm.
even when it was like that, it was the job, your location, you still was pretty. What was missing when you were hated yourself? In other words, did you hate yourself when you were in a good relationship, or was the relationships no relationship? Like at that
Oh,
time, what was the darkness?
oh my God. I was in a horrible, I was engaged. It was a horrible engagement. It was a
Mhm,
very bad relationship. At that time, I didn't have any friends. I had distanced
mhm,
myself from every, I was, that time I was very lonely, like completely, like zero people. But now, like, I have much healthier relationships with my friends and my family. I actually reconnected last this past Thursday with my friend. We hadn't seen each other in like 10 years. We had a falling out, and it was so beautiful to like see her again, and we're working on it.
oh, beautiful.
Yeah, I
Mhm,
don't remember like when I called in and I told you like after I called into your show,
mhm.
she sent me a message like I'm sorry and like
Yes,
the
yes.
so I we finally met after like 10 years and
Fallout
she
out
was,
was the fallout out? Did you remember what the fallout was, or just
of
had proof?
course,
Okay.
I when the falling out happened, I remember it was so painful what happened. I remember my brain, it's like my brain broke. Like I heard something go because it was so devastating. And like people who suffer from mental illness or like when it happens, it feels like that. Like my brain broke. Like what happened?
Mhm. How does a
But
person
I'm
know
putting it
that
back
they're
together.
right? So, how does a person know that you're angry with them? She knew why you was, or you told her 10 years later?
Oh, that's too much. Mm-mm.
Okay, but
I'm
you guys,
tired.
you forgave her.
Yeah. But
She's
like it's late. I want to cut this up. I'm tired. And that's another thing too, like with therapy, that's why therapy sessions are only 45 minutes because when it's too long, then it gets too exhausting. And then when you get too exhausted, then sometimes you might lose what you learned, you know? So,
well, I'm not a therapist, so this is different.
yeah, but yeah, but I'm tired and I have to
But
wake up
ladies and
early.
gentlemen, listen. The last question I got to ask you. I want you to, give these people some. How how does a person know that they have a mental illness without being diagnosed with a mental illness? How are you
When it
supposed to know that?
when it affects your daily life because we all have anxiety, right? And depression and stuff where we're but when it gets to the point which happened to me where it affected my daily life, where I couldn't leave my apartment, where um I couldn't put clothes on, I could barely like feed myself, couldn't get out like where like it affects your life, that that I think something is going on, yeah. You need help and that's okay. That's
And
okay.
how do you recommend people to take us out of here to reach out for help? Do you tell family members? Do you
Yeah, I think
feel
start there.
Mhm.
Like, let's talk more. I think like we just don't talk enough. And like for example, my friend, she was like being honest, she was like, I just feel lonely. And like she's like, the guy, she was seeing this guy, and of
Mhm.
course he made it seem like they were gonna be together and he like was with her and then like goes like just and she's like, "Oh, I feel like I should be like, oh, I'm a bad bitch. Oh, I'm fine. I'm doing so much." And I'm like, "It's okay that you feel this way. It's okay to say that you're lonely.
Mm.
It's okay." Because we're always trying to be like, "I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm good." Oh,
Yeah, we
no,
are.
no, no.
Everybody says that.
Like we need to be more like, "I'm not good." It's okay to say that. It's so much more liberating. And so if you can talk, if you do have somebody to talk to, Like, it's okay to be honest. We don't always have to be so perfect. I mean, and that's something I'm working on because I feel like a burden. Like, if I need help, it can be bothersome, and I don't want to feel like I'm bothering people because I've felt that before, and I've you know it's really tough. But
Ladies and
it
gentlemen,
gets better.
I just gotta say thank you, Pamela, for this. I think that you sharing this is gonna do a lot of people what was missing out on this tragic situation that happened. I commend you. I thank you for your transparency. I thank you mostly for your honesty more than anything. And I adore you. And you just took our friendship to a whole complete different level. So I admire you and I encourage you to keep doing what you got to do. And don't hold back. I loved it.
Yeah, and it's scary. Oh my God, phonos. Hey, listen,
Don't
I'm new
don't
to
hold
this.
back, ladies and
Whoop.
gentlemen. I'm gonna sign off, y'all. But I'm gonna talk with Pamela real quick because she has to get out of here. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for
Oh.
joining us.